Hey there, it's Melissa and welcome back to my channel again. As promised in my last video, which was my July hip kit layout share, I'm now moving on to the August 2020 hip kit and my layout share. I started on the Hip Kit Club design team during August, or September actually, working with the August kit, and so I made some of these are made obviously for design team layouts, and the other ones are made just, I shouldn't say just for fun, because I know a lot of people say I've made a layout just for fun, which means it's not for a design team layout, but for me all the layouts I make are for fun. But there's other layouts in here that I've made that were not part of the design team. So I think, let me just see, I think I made I made nine layouts in a mini album. So I will show you the layouts first and then I'll show you the mini album. So this one was made not for any specific purpose, but to document my daughter playing netball. So this year, obviously COVID affected sports a lot, but here in New Zealand we've been very blessed that things are almost back to normal. We just can't have international tourists come to our country, which is a big part of our economy, but our sports and things resumed once our alert levels and lockdowns were finished, or our alert level was at 1 at the moment. And so Azaria had a reduced netball season of only 6 weeks. And so this documents that. And I used a cut file from Neat and Crafty Cuts. It's this beautiful doily, and I watercolored it with close to my heart watercolors. And I did it in colors that is going to match the kit. So I used the Craft cardstock because I just love the way Craft looks with a lot of bright colour. A couple of photos of Azaria and then some journaling about how great it was to have a season at all after the lockdown and everything with COVID. I used a lot of the ephemera I had left. This entire kit is full of exclusive product. I should have said that as well. So designed by Kimberly and Kim Watson, and it's absolutely stunning. So this one is my most recent one I just made this week, and I really wanted to use this paper, and I tried to use it in a way that other people haven't, and so I cut it and kind of turned it so that the pink, I know it's hard to explain, but you can see what I mean. I've made like a half page and then another corner down here, and I was starting to run out of bits and pieces by this stage, so I've used chipboard, ephemera, sort of floral pieces, tags, and more chipboard, and just layering things up in the stickers from, or letter stickers from the kit. And this one is about a shopping spree that we had. We don't do that very often, so it was definitely something I needed to document, and that was her with our bags after the shopping spree. So I've talked about what we bought, and I've talked about how much fun it was, and I've documented the fact that I took her to a shop that my mum took me to when I was able to fit adult size clothing in it. Yeah, I love that I could do that for her just like mum did for me. Okay, so I just had to remove one of them because I haven't shared it yet. It's for the collab that I have with Christy called Have a Laugh. So that one will come up, I think, next month. So I'm not going to show it to you now, but it'll make its way into my pile of layouts that are nothing to do with Hip Kit, and you'll see it there. So this one is an exclusive cut file, and I just love it because it's a laptop and it reminds me of my Mac, and it was perfect to document this lockdown photo of Sam doing remote learning and then his little sisters coming along excuse me, into the Google Hangout, and then he had to explain who they were. It was pretty cute. So I have printed my photo large and then put it into the computer, so that's the computer screen, and then I've just backed the cut file with pattern paper. I cut it on orange cardstock just for a little bit different mixed media in the background, and then using as many of the kind of boy themed technology type pieces, glasses because he wears glasses, as I could, like to just use them up really. So that's that one. This one, I think it may have been my second project for Hip Kit, so this was a design team project, and I think my theme was for product focus Wednesday, yeah, product focus Wednesday, and I think I had to select 2 items to focus on, and I chose chipboard and tags, I think, and I had to use the main kit only. I can't remember, but I think I have a video for this too. So if you look back or even look on my Instagram, you'll be able to get the details of this one. But this is basically Brielle's first ever plane flight up to Granny and Papa's for Easter. So I made sort of 2 or 3 cluster areas with the tags. Yeah, I'm featuring tags for sure. I mean, there's lots in here. And then I made a travel page because this kit had a lot of travel product. It has the Simple Stories, whatever the travel collection is, in it. So I love how this one turned out. This one is for Hip Kit as well, and this would have been based on the mood board. So I made a banner. Like I say, if you look on my Instagram, you'll be able to find exactly the details of what my assignment was. This is Sam on participation day. And for his house, I think they had to wear green, so that's what that one is about. And I've also put texture paste through a stencil as well as lots of mixed media. And I must add, I did all of this mixed media with the Nuvo drops that came in the kit. I think I have a process video for this one too, so you can look back. So I used them watered down, like with the packaging technique. I splattered them and then I used them straight from the bottle to look like enamel dots. And it's monochromatic too, that one. This one is the first layout I made for Hip Kit Club. It was a sketch for the challenge. We have every Friday we have a challenge. This was a sketch challenge, and I decided to make my first layout about our family, just as an introductory page to me, I guess, and my family. And I love how this one turned out. I was really nervous making this because it was my first one, but yeah, it's really good. It's really happy. I'm really happy. I don't mean it's really good. I'm really happy with it, is what I'm trying to say. It was good that I was happy. This is another layout for Hip Kit Club, and my challenge with this one was to use the main kit only and to be inspired by mixing patterns. So I just adore this layout so much. I love that it is on craft cardstock. I was inspired by a quilt pattern. I used cardstock and pattern paper and kind of matched them up, so I had the dark colours, pattern paper and cardstock, and then some yellow cardstock mixed in with some of the hexagon paper in the kit. And then I used fussy cut flowers and chipboard flowers. Did I use chipboard? No, chipboard pieces. And it's Ava during the lockdown with the headphones on watching the iPad, and I just had to use these cute little headphones. So yeah, I love this one. This one, maybe this was my first one with Christy for our collab, Have a Laugh, and it's, no, this is how it started. She had a photo of one of her, it must have been Nora with something on her face, and I said, I have a photo of Brielle with makeup on her face, and let's do a collab. And then from our collab became our regular collab. So this one, exclusive cut file. There was Oh Boy and Oh Girl, and I decided to use the Oh Boy even though it's a girl because, oh boy, what have you done to your face? There's a process video for this one too if you go back and have a look, and even I should have a playlist for that series I do with her as well. So I had to use this beautiful artsy painterly background. I've used cardstock for my banner. I've done lots of white splatters, fussy cut flowers, chipboard flowers, ephemera flowers, more fussy cut flowers, some chipboard, other ephemera piece, and my journaling on one of the offcuts of the tags. And I machine stitch for texture, so that is that one. Okay, and then I made this little mini album out of some packaging of tofu. It's a box, and I just I love turning packaging into a mini album. I did an accordion style binding. I'd never done it before, so it was my first time. I think it turned out really cute, and my assignment was to use Pocket Life cards in a mini album. So this is about an afternoon we had at our local at a park in town, which is the Queenstown Gardens Park. It was a Saturday. I loved using that rainbow card. Excuse me, I've got hay fever and it's giving me asthma as well, so awesome. So I kept it simple. Either pattern paper or the Pocket Life cards for my pages, and then journaling about each child, simple embellishment, chipboard, yeah, some of them didn't need much embellishment because it was already printed on the pages. Yeah, this one turned out really cute. Kids love it, and it will definitely be added to my little box of mini albums that the kids love to look through. So yeah, that's that. So normally I'd make about 10 layouts, but I think that 9 layouts and a mini album is probably pretty equivalent to what I'd normally make. So that's that. Yeah, so thanks for watching.